Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Fera with students number 222122047. And in this video, I will try to make a little tutorial about analyzing data using descriptive statistic by calculating the measures of variability such as range, quartile, interquartile, and then variance and standard deviation, and I'll also make the polygon. Okay, so we're gonna get into the question. So the question is the following is English test score of the 9th grade students. The number of students is 75. Analyze the data using descriptive statistic by calculating measures of variability, range, quartile, interquartile, variance, and standard deviation, and draw the polygon. Okay, let's move on to the Excel. Okay, so now we're in Excel. I apologize for the camera quality because it's on Zoom, but it's okay, we can work with that. So we're gonna do listing for the scores based on the data from the question. 86, 88, and 90. Okay, after that we're gonna sort the scores from smallest to largest, and then after that we're gonna have to make a table. Number, score, or X, and then frequencies for F, and then we need X times F. Also we need X minus mean, and also we need X minus mean. Sorry, mean square, and then we also need F times X minus mean square. Okay, now we can copy this score, copy it and move it in the score column, and then we can go to data, and then we can now remove the duplicates, continue with current selection, remove duplicates. Okay, there is 17 unique values remain. Okay, so now we're gonna number it from 1, then we're gonna go to field, select series, and then column, stop value at 17 because there's 17 unique value. Yeah, and then for frequency, you can check one by one, but I'm gonna do it with Excel because it's more effective, which is you just type equal, and then you type count if bracket, and then you block the scores, and then comma, and then you tap the score, and then you hit enter. That's the frequency, and then we're gonna drag all the way down to find out all of the frequency. And then after that we're gonna find the X times F, and the way to find it is type equals, tap the score, and then you type star, which means times, and then you tap the frequency, you hit enter, and then you can do it all the way down again to find all of the result. Before we get into the X minus mean or average, we have to do the total of the frequency and the x times f to find the average. So equals bracket, and then you select all of the frequency and then enter, and it's true, it's 75, and then you just drag it, and that's the total of x times f. And then we're gonna look for mean now. I'm gonna type it in here. We're gonna do it manually and also with Excel. So manually, you're gonna have to type equal the x times f and then divided by the number of the students. Hit enter, and that's the mean. And then by Excel, you just type equals, and then you type average, and then bracket, and then you can block the column A. That's the mean or the average. Next up, we're gonna back to here, and then we're gonna do it by typing equal score minus the mean, and don't forget the mean has to be locked, so you're gonna have to put $sign before and after the letter. So that's the answer, and then do it again all the way down. And then for this, we're just gonna have to do equal, choose this, and then add this sign, and then press 2, which it means square, enter. All the way down again, see the result, and then we're done. And then next we're gonna do the f times x minus mean square. You just type equal, and then the frequency, and then time, which is a star, and then the x minus mean square. You hit enter, and that's it. You drag all the way down again, and we're done. And to find the result of the total x minus mean, total of x minus mean square, and then the x minus mean square is just drag this, and that's it. And if you want to decrease your decimal, just press this, as much as you need. I'm gonna leave 2 number after the weight in there. Now we're gonna move on to median, which is the middle score. Manually, we would find it by dividing the 75, the number of the student, by 2, because it's in the middle, right? So it's in the 37 and 38 place. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so the way to find the score at the 37 and 38 place is by tapping the frequency, selecting some frequency, and then you look over here. So when it hit 37 and 38, it's gonna fit. So see, it's 38, so it's 76. So 76 plus 76 divided by 2. So it's 76. And now we're gonna check on the Excel. Equals, type median, brackets, and then you block the column A, enter. And it's true, it's 76. And then we're gonna move on to mode, which is the most frequent score, which is 75 78. If we do it manually, 78. We're gonna highlight it so we can see. I like to do it with the color pink, and then we're gonna do it with Excel. We type mode, bracket, and then column A. Enter. And it's the same, so we're right. And then next we're gonna do range. Range is, when we do it manually, range is the highest score minus the lowest score. And then hit enter. And then if you want to do it with Excel, you just type equal max, which is the highest, bracket column A, close the bracket, and then minus mean, which is the lowest score. Lock again the column A, close the bracket, and then hit enter, and it's the same. Next, we're gonna do the quartile. Quartile 1 is, when we do it manually, it's going to be equal, in bracket, the number of students, which is 75, plus 1, and then you divide it by, and then, so it's in the 17th place. We're gonna look for it again. It's 70, so it's the number 70. Now we're gonna check it on Excel. Let's see if it's true or not by typing equal quartile, this one, X, quartile X, and then you block the A column, comma, the quartile that we want is 1, so type 1, close it, and hit enter, and it's 17. Next, we're gonna do the quartile 2, which means the same as median. But if we want to do it anyways, you can type equal the number of the students, 75, plus 1, close the bracket, divide by 2. Enter, and it's in the 38th place, which is, we checked it, it was 76. And then when you're gonna check it on Excel, you just type equal quartile X, and then you press the A column, and then the quartile, comma, and then the quartile, which is quartile 2, and then enter. And it's true, it's 76. And then we're gonna do the quartile 3, which is a little bit different. We times it with 3, so equal 3, and then in the bracket 75, which is the number of the student, plus 1, and divide it by 4. Enter, and it's in the 57th place. And then we're gonna wanna check it on the Excel, which is equal quartile X, and then you select the A column, comma, the quartile 3, and then enter, and it's the same. And then next we're gonna do the interquartile, which is equal the quartile 3 minus quartile 1. and it's 12, and then we're gonna do the variance, which is equal the result or the total of x times x minus mean square divided with the number of the student minus 1. Enter, and that's it. And then you can decrease again the decimal. Then we're gonna check it on Excel now, which is equal variance. Press the S because it's variance sample, and then you're gonna hit the A column and then enter. The result is the same, so we were right. And then finally, we're gonna do standard deviation, which is equal SQRT bracket of the variance. Enter, and then you can decrease again. And now we're gonna do it by Excel, which is standard deviation, this one. Press it, and then you can block again the column A and hit enter. The answer is the same, so it's true. And then now we're gonna do the polygon. We're gonna do it in here. Don't forget to block the score and the frequency, and then insert recommended chart and use this chart, and then yeah, that's it. Move it here, and we can change the title like the frequency polygon, and we can decorate it as cute as we want. And then I'm gonna do some arrangements or some decoration a little bit, so it's going to be looking better. Okay, now we're done with everything. We can save the file, and thank you for watching the video. That's it for our little tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.